Hello everybody, welcome back to another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. My name is Gavin.
And my name is Jeff.
And today we're going to be reviewing Ridgemont Reserve 1792 Straight Bourbon Whiskey.
Yes, this is a product that is, it is a Barton Distillery brand, which is a product put out by Sazerac, under the Sazerac umbrella, if you will. The bourbon itself, 1792, that name comes from the fact that that is when Kentucky became a U.S. state. Yep. So that's kind of a cool fact there. They're based in Bardstown, Kentucky, and the bottle itself is from Warehouse Z.
Yeah, this bottle of Ridgemont Reserve 1792 is, I believe, you can find it for around $20 to $25, Jeff, so pretty good value there.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a very good value bourbon, and it's at a great price point.
Right, and as far as age goes, it's not actually mentioned on the label. And as far as proof goes, it's bottled at 93.7 proof.
Yep. So, you want to take a look here, see what we got for
hold it up to the light.
You know, it definitely shows a little bit of its age. I would say, you know, a nice amber color.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely some amber in there.
Maybe some shots of a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a lighter, you know.
Yeah, maybe a little citrus in there as well.
Good. Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, Jeff, let's take a sniff, shall we? So one of the first things I'm noticing, Jeff, is that oak influence. You know,
dry notes, like you said, oak, leather, and as well as rye. I think makes a presence as well.
Yeah, definitely some black pepper, rye spice in there. Still a little bit of the sweetness. You know, already kind of showing a complex bourbon. You know, and again, like we said, just to keep harping on the price point. Pretty excited so far. Yeah,
I think something like brown sugar maple, I think is really the sweetness notes that you get from this bourbon.
Yeah, I mean, it's a nice nose. A little hot on the nose, you know, 93.7 proof, Jeff, so we'll see how that transitions into the palate.
Definitely so.
All right, let's take a taste. Cheers. Definitely getting some of that wood and leather on the palate.
Yep. Yeah, there's a little bit of heat, you know, hotness, if you will, to it.
Yeah.
Certainly not that that's a bad thing, but a little bit of heat with it. Rye spice is definitely there. Yeah. You know, playing a central role in the flavor profile.
Right. Definitely, kind of more of a drier mouthfeel, a rich and velvety mouthfeel. I would describe it, Jeff.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
You know, and Jeff mentioned that heat that is present. Kind of in the form of like a spicy red candy, maybe like a hot tamales candies.
Yeah, I've been a little bit of like a cherry candy too, if you will.
Yeah, certainly. Well. You know, in terms of finish, I would say it lingers around for a bit. So I would give it kind of like a medium, put it in that category, medium finish.
Yeah.
Again, dry on the palate. A little bit of tobacco on the finish as well.
Yeah, I think it's also black pepper. It sort of dries it out. You know, as you mentioned, it's very dry finish. Hangs around for a good bit.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly a bourbon that exceeds my expectations. I've heard a few people talk about this, seen it on the shelves and passed it up. You know, I look at and I see a $22, $25 bourbon, and you know, don't even look twice half the time. But I'm glad that we finally picked this up.
Yeah, I think for that price point, a lot of character.
Right.
You know, a lot in this bottle. I mean, for an 8-year-old, with this much flavor, and I think it's definitely a great value.
Yeah, definitely. Jeff, let's talk rating, shall we? What would the Bourbon Brothers review rate Ridgemont Reserve 1792 Straight Bourbon Whiskey?
I think this is definitely gets a good score, maybe like an 8.8. I think would be a good Bourbon Brothers score for this.
Certainly. I mean, it's a complex, rich bourbon, and for the value, you know, it's definitely in the same category and the same boxing ring as the heavy hitters like Buffalo Trace, you know, $25, or even Elijah Craig, 12-year, $25. So yeah, definitely this meets and exceeds expectations.
Yeah. So you know, you see a bottle. Definitely, we recommend picking it up. for that price point.
Yeah, definitely. Again, a little bit on the drier side, but still very complex and definitely worth checking out.
And I think you had mentioned this earlier to me, Gavin. If if you're looking for maybe an alternative to say like a Booker's or something that's a lot, it's similar to that, and it's definitely a lot better price point.
Certainly. Well, hey, thanks for watching another review brought to you by the Bourbon Brothers. Make sure you check us out on our Twitter and blogs. You can find those links below. Thanks for watching. Subscribe to the video and give us a like. Cheers.
Cheers.